we're going to be talking about I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. And this review is going to be spoiler free, so you can watch the whole thing if you want to, even if you haven't read the book. What's up with like all these arm movements? I like ruined the book while like reading it at school. Shame. So this book is about a set of twins, Jude and Noah. You read this book in two timelines. You're going to see from Noah's point of view when they were 14, and then from Jude's point of view when they were 16 years old. And along the way, they've had a falling out. Like, they used to be really close when they were younger, but then when they're older, in Jude's point of view, they don't even talk. So it's like you're reading the two different sides of a story. I would rate this book around an 84%. The writing style is definitely something that you do have to get used to because there are a lot of metaphors. And also, the way that the author writes, it reflects against the character's personality. For example, Noah's an artist, so you're going to be seeing how sometimes he'll take situations that he's like going through and then he'll put it in a painting, like what it would kind of look like. And there are a few times where you have to differentiate between what's real and what's not real. But I did think that the writing style was pretty, and it was something that you had to get used to, but I ended up liking it. And this book did face some dark aspects because the characters are going through betrayal, loss, love, jealousy, all that fun stuff. And also, they're trying to find themselves. Here's a quick description of the characters. Noah. He's a 14-year-old boy who's the weird kid in town, and no one likes really hanging around him, and he struggles with his sexuality, and he's bullied for it. But then someone his age moves in next door and they become best friends. And Jude, when she's 16 years old, I can't really say a lot about her personality because that would be kind of spoiling the book, but she's definitely gone through some rough patches. I found the characters to be unique and really interesting, and the character development that they just go through throughout the entire book just blew my mind. Like, oh my goodness, the changes that happened between when they were 14 to 16-year-old was like, what? These characters are definitely not really realistic to me though, because they're kind of like Augustus Waters. You can't expect an 18-year-old guy to start spitting out metaphors and talking about the meaning of life. That's like the same way with Noah. You can't expect a 14-year-old boy to not be making penis jokes. I would just get so embarrassed for them sometimes, but they just like wipe it off like it was no big deal. Like, dude, if I did that, I would move across the universe. And I do think that the characters could have chosen like better solutions to their problems. Like, it did add to the plot, but I feel like there were like easier ways, or
you didn't even have to do that! Why'd you do that, Noah? Why'd you do that, Jude? Why? What? No. Nah. Frustration.
I definitely do think that there was a lot of insta-love, and I wasn't really a big fan of that. But Jandy Nelson did tie everything together in the end, which I really enjoyed, and I honestly liked the ending, even though some people didn't think it was worth it, like this whole entire journey for the kind of ending that she wrote. The ending was probably my favorite part. That's when I started actually like devouring the book. But I did find the beginning to be kind of slow, but that might be because of the writing style. So in conclusion, like, this is one of my English essays. It just wasn't my type of contemporary. There wasn't a lot of fun and quirky characters or moments, and it wasn't as funny as other ones like Rainbow Rowell, or I'm assuming Stephanie Perkins books, even though I haven't read them, but I really want to read them. But I do still think that the book was beautiful, and I don't regret reading it. So that's the end of my non-spoilery book review. Thanks for watching! Bye!
And this book did deal with some dark aspects because they're going through love, betrayal, but in the end, everything did peace. Oh my, I don't know how to do this.